Welcome to Embracing Infinity, exploring the infinite oneness in the space of love and truth. Host Jennifer Rose is an international spiritual medium, healer, channeler, mentor, and transformational guide. Her focus is encouraging individuals to know themselves within the lens of their divine heart and highest potential, to evolve within the frequency of love and peaceful harmony. Now, here's your host, Jennifer Rose.
And we're off to a great start. Okay. Welcome to Embracing Infinity. I'm Jennifer Rose, and we're on the Sacred Spiral Network. Apologies, I was having a little bit of a audio issue there, but we got that fixed. I see all of our beautiful friends are coming on, and very happy to see you all. Happy Friday. We're getting very close to summer, and you know I'm a summer girl, so I'm super excited that we're just a couple weeks away from the summer season, enjoying some sunshine, enjoying some beach time. I think we all deserve it. It's been a crazy year so far. So I hope you all are doing well, and very happy to be here with all of you, and very excited for our upcoming discussion with Rish coming on soon too. She's just a beautiful soul and just embodies the goddess energy. And so I know we're all going to just love sharing in this space here together. So a few quick announcements, everybody, and then we'll say hello to everyone who's here too. This afternoon, coming up at 3 p.m. Pacific and 11 in the UK, the producer and owner and creator of the Sacred Spiral Network, our lovely Kelly Brickle, will be doing her show, The Psychic Hour, with her guest, Sylvester Allen, coming on. So that's just about an hour and a half or two after Embracing Infinity finishes. So looking forward to her show coming up this afternoon as well. And then later on, I believe it's at 6 p.m., Nancy Muratalla and Michael Christopher and, oh gosh, Nancy, correct me if I'm wrong. I think you might be here. And Kelly Brickle and Lori Smith, who's taking care of us. There, I got all your names. Trying to remember by heart. We'll be doing a live reading show as well. So hop onto Facebook for that. It'll be on multiple platforms and pages for you all too. So that's going to be so much fun for a nice Friday night special as well. This coming Monday, on the Monday night lineup, we have Miss Karen Bonifilio, Inner Realms, Outer Journeys, followed by Be in the Light with Brian Lahr, followed by my sister show, Jess Doyle. Now, Jess Doyle is a hypnotherapist, and she is a coach, and she specializes in twin flame coaching as well. I had another beautiful twin flame coach on a few episodes ago as well. But I do love her techniques of how she does inner child parenting and parts work. So this will be good for anyone who's in a relationship or wanting to do better in their relationships as well too. So very excited to have her on as well. So looking forward to that for the Monday night lineup. And just a little hint for next Friday on Embracing Infinity, my guest will be Miss Shannon Rattay. Many of you know her. She has her show Guided Life, and she's also a co-host with myself and Fran Pierce on Messages from the Enchanted Realms. And she's also the most amazing career coach as well too. So I'm looking forward to having a discussion with her next Friday. And one more fun announcement. Fashionably Spiritual, which I co-host with Miss Nancy Muratalla, has been moved to Fridays once a month, and it will be next Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 2:30 a.m. in the UK. So we're looking forward to this time. It'll be, again, another Friday night special episode, and it's just that it feels like a really fun time to vibe with you all. So hope you all will come and join us for that. So thank you all for listening to all of my announcements, and let's see where we are here. I would love to say hi to everybody here now. Miss Fran Pierce, hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. Lovely to see you. Greetings to you too, my friend. I see Mr. Jeffrey is here with us as well. Welcome, Jeffrey. Great to see you too, my friend. All my SoCal locals are here too. Evelyn Chesum, great to see you too. Thank you for joining us, beautiful Evelyn. And Kay Weezy, always coming and supporting all of us. Thank you so much, love. Great to see you as well too. Thank you very much, Nancy, for putting the hashtag live in the comments. And just a reminder, everybody, if you could take a quick second to do that, it helps with the algorithms. It lets Facebook and YouTube know that we're doing something good here today, and it's valuable to increase the feed and how many people are seeing it, so that all of this beautiful wisdom and enlightenment and love that we're sharing can reach more people. So thank you for that. Miss Linda Owens from North Wales, thank you for joining us. We love being international. This is wonderful. Hello, darling. Nancy's one of my soul sisters, so we love her. And hello, oh gosh, forgive me, Ginki Arasufani, 2025, love you. I didn't get that perfect, but you know I love you. Hello, Brian Lair, good to see you too, my wizardly friend, great to see you. And the lovely Jennifer McCormick, always supporting us as well from the UK. Thank you, beautiful. Good to see you as well. We're doing well. And Presh Pandey, good to see you too. Again, thank you for returning. So happy to see you. Aloha, Miss Vivian over from Hawaii. We love you, our dear friend. And there's Rish. She's in the background. She's waiting to join us all too. So she's saying hi to everybody as well too. Hello, Miss Ashley Page, another lovely medium joining us from Canada. Great to see you. Thank you for being here. Hello, Bill Suchman, thank you for joining us. Good afternoon to you too, my friend. And I think we might be caught up. Allison Plumley is here as well. Great to see you, Allison. Thank you for joining us as well too. And also one more thing, everybody, if you are able to hit the little like button, the little heart, the reaction button that says, I like this video, I heart this video, or if you're on YouTube, hit the little thumbs up. It's just a little click, but that little bit of support actually makes a big difference. It's that little bit of energy. Also, we do appreciate follows for our page over on Facebook. And we appreciate subscribing over to our YouTube channels as well. You can find me on YouTube at Medium Jennifer Rose, and you can also subscribe to my newsletter on my website, mediumjenniferrose.com, to just keep up to date with all of the events that I'm doing as well too. You can follow Miss Philosophy from Rish on Philosophy from Rish. We will be putting that across the screen here for you in just a few minutes. Give her a follow and support her work. But those little efforts really do make a big difference. And it's a great way to say thank you if you've received something here today and feel like you've gotten something out of this discussion. So I greatly appreciate the shares, the tags, all of that good stuff. So thank you, thank you. Without further ado, let's get started for our wonderful conversation. And again, I'm delighted, honored, and excited to welcome Rish. Hello, Rish.
Good evening. Hi.
Really love to meet you.
Thanks so much for inviting us.
I can hear you now. All right. I'm going to attempt to. All right, my friend. How are you today?
I'm very, very, very well, thank you.
I'm so grateful that you joined me. I've been actually really looking forward to this for several days now. You have great energy. You're just lovely. And like I said, you really just embody this goddess energy too. So we're all going to be able to kind of just swim into the loveliness here today that you have. I hope I haven't embarrassed you. Okay, I'm having. Okay, there you go. Now I can hear you better. Sorry. Okay. Hi to Christy and Bernadette who have joined us as well. Okay, my dear, I'm going to read your bio so anybody who's just getting to know you for the first time can learn a little bit more about you. Does that sound good? Okay, beautiful. Here we go.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. A little bit about Rish. From a young age, Rish has been deeply aware of her psychic sensitivity, cosmic connection, and multidimensional nature. Raised between two opposing worlds, one rooted in religion and the other in passive neutrality, her constant questioning of life, consciousness, spirituality, and the afterlife began early. This lifelong philosophical and spiritual exploration became the foundation of the offerings she now shares with the world. Her loving spirit counterparts and guides are the forefront of all she does, leading the way. As a psychic medium, she can frequently be seen collaborating on Veronica Jenkins' Psychic Channel online live psychic readings. And we're also streaming on her page as well right now, too, providing free psychic intuitive readings to the online community. Additionally, she runs other projects in the background, including Red Kite Higher Awareness, which offers free online spiritual courses. Flowing within altered states of consciousness, evidential mediumship, channeling, healing, intuitive music, and spiritually inspired arts and writing. Wow. Rish's offerings bridge the mystical and the practical. She creates powerful experiences that offer insight, connection, and transformation. Alongside her spiritual practice, she is a qualified Reiki practitioner with over 6 years of experience and an accomplished mental health therapist with an extensive background supporting vulnerable adults. Beautiful. She previously managed 2 mental health charity branches, delivering day services and holistic well-being support within the community. Her work included facilitating one-on-one emotional support sessions, meditation practices, and a wide range of creative therapeutic approaches, including CBT-informed support, music therapy, dance and movement, arts and crafts, and creative writing. She has also led well-being educational courses focused on cultivating resilience, managing anxiety and depression. Oh my goodness. Emotional empowerment, self-awareness, and personal growth. Her passion lies in exploring the interconnectedness of consciousness, healing, spirituality, psychology, creativity, and the unseen dimensions of the human experience. Through her work, Rish creates safe and transformative spaces where people can realize themselves, discover deeper meaning, and rediscover trust of self and the soul. We did it. That is
Deep breath.
wow. But it's such a comprehensive, you have done so much, and you've helped so many people, and you're so creative and just, and so you just really embody, what it means to be spiritual in a human land, in a human reality, which is kind of like what we're going to be talking about today.
Thank you, Jennifer. I think everything you've just spoken about there, that's only been within the last 6 years.
Wow.
All of that. So it's, yeah. So even before that, I haven't even brought that in yet. So I thought, yeah, but thank you.
That, I totally understand that because I started my development about 10, 11 years ago, and I've packed so much into that time. So I know what it means to hit the gas pedal and go on accelerate, fast forward, and blazing motion too. So I totally get that. But you were always spiritually inclined from the time you were young, and I understand that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It just is who I am, what I do, and it's just always been there. Yeah. And that's it. I just go with the flow, and I just go with the flow, man. That's it.
Sometimes that's the best way to go. Against the flow tends to not work out so well too. And hello to all of our beautiful friends who have joined us as well. We're great to have you here, and we're very happy to see you. Okay, beautiful angel. We're talking about the current times that we're in, and there's so much expansion happening, so much change, so much being uncovered, yet all this evolution. And as Shakespeare once said, life is a stage and we're all actors upon it. We're playing these roles, but it's meaningful, it matters, it has purpose, right? And so, but we can get so caught up in our roles that we forget that we're spiritual too. We forget our awareness. We forget the other part of us too. And so that's one thing we wanted to discuss a little bit, is remembering the self beyond what you call
the theater, the physical theater, the stage of life.
Okay. Yeah, tell me about it. Gosh, I know all about that. I know all about the forgetfulness of the human experience. I know all about it. Honestly, it's not easy, is it? Right, all the time. But what I do know is, in the times when it's not easy, that's the moments where, to still, like, for myself, I always, like, I give thanks in the times that I'm perceiving as enjoyable. I also give even more thanks in the times that I'm struggling. And I really, really just communicate with my guides. Do you know what I mean? In a lot of this experience, there is, as we know, like free will and all of this, right? So I guess what we're saying is we just give thanks for everything, really. Do you know what I mean? And, like, again, that communication with your guides is really, really, for us, it's, I mean, I can't speak for anyone else, do you know what I mean? But for us, it's just everything, because it's like it cultivates that. Sorry, I'm struggling to put it into words, guys. It's like it just cultivates it's a partnership, isn't it? It's a partnership,
Yeah.
and it's the more you communicate with them, and the more you show them gratitude in the love, and show them gratitude in the pain as well. It's hard to put into words, but when you know it and when you feel it, you know it. I'm struggling with words, to be honest, to explain what it is we're feeling. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Well, when we're in that spiritual space, it's hard for our left brain to come up with words when we're more in our right brain. And it's like, how do you find words to describe the indescribable, the sort of ineffable, thing that's beyond our human comprehension? That's why it's so difficult to sometimes find the words. But I understand what you're speaking of, though, too. And, for myself, even, like, I've been through so much transformation but still the changes are so intense within this physical reality that I am having to, like, have a deeper practice in stillness, in connecting, in sitting in the quiet, or meditating more often than I would have before. So I understand what you're saying, to keep that connection going so we don't lose or forget the other self, the big self. And
Thank you.
yes, I
Thank you.
understand exactly what you're
Absolutely.
speaking. Yeah. And but boy, like, theater is a good word right now. We could really make a bowl of popcorn and
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And Jennifer, like,
wow.
even as we're speaking now, so I just, for a moment there, it's like I was feeling into the energies, and I was just little bit overwhelmed with, it just felt like a lot. I could just feel the pain. Do you know what I mean? Because when you feel pain, it's because you know it. Sometimes it's because you know it and you recognize it in yourself, and sometimes you feel it and sense it from others, right? So I feel like it's a whole collaboration of everybody that's here with us now watching, right? It's all of us. So it's like, and out again, further out from that, I'm also sensing, like, as you were speaking as well, like, it's like visually I'm seeing, like, hands reaching out for help, like almost like
Yeah.
a sea of water, and there's all these hands just reaching out for help. Do you know what I mean? And it just feels like that's just what I'm sensing at the moment. But it's like, I can give you an example then, just to clarify what we were speaking about a minute ago. With myself, when I've experienced what I perceive as challenges and struggles and difficulties, this is where I really go to the places where I allow my heart to lead me. So in that moment, if I feel like I need to sit down and cry, I'll sit down and cry. If I feel like I need to sing, I'll sing. if I feel like I need to move my body and get out for a bike ride and throw my earphones in and forget the world, I'll do that. I'll do whatever I need to do in that moment to keep myself stabilized. And so, yeah, I hope that helps.
Oh, for sure. I understand what you're speaking of, because there's just it's the energies are quite intense, and so even people who find themselves to be very spiritually inclined and work really hard at this are still struggling and looking for help, and like you said, reaching out. And there's a lot of suffering in the world that's being seen and exposed, that we're now aware of, and our levels of empathy are more heightened right now. Our sensitivity is more heightened, so we're able to feel the need out there too. And so but what you're speaking of too is what we were going to talk about. How do we trust ourselves enough to know that we have the tools to stay grounded, to stay present, to stay centered, like the dancing, the allowing yourself to cry, the going for a walk, the just tuning everything out for a little while. Not everybody gives themselves permission to do those things. They just think they need to keep going until until they can't anymore, and there's some kind of chaotic breakdown perhaps. But that's very important that we all talk about that in these times. We may all have to be a little bit extra mindful of taking care of ourselves and our energy and things, so that we can manage the energies. And you and I and many people here are doing a lot of giving and holding space for other people, so that it becomes even more important, so that we don't get too drained, right?
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, certainly does. Yeah, it's not selfish. Do you know what I mean? It's not selfish to take care of yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
not at all. You can't pour from an empty bucket, right?
You got to, man. Sometimes you have to make your best friend.
That's hard for us sensitive folks too. We're used to being a little bit more people pleasing and things like that. So yeah, that's a little harder for us too. So it's good that you said that too. So yeah, it's so important that we kind of like get down to basics with us too. And I want to say hi to just stop really quick and say hi. We've got more friends who have joined us. Heidi Goal, me and my shadow, Miss Brenda, Askew Lucas, Thayona, Grayling. So I just want to make sure I acknowledge all of you. Christy Wilson, Bernadette Connolly, thank you all so much for joining us and sharing in this space with us. Vivian is, she's a psychiatrist over in Hawaii, and she says, giving yourself permission to whatever we need to do. Exactly. So well said, Vivian. Thank you.
All sovereign beings with autonomy.
Yeah. And I want to segue, Rish, if I may, because another thing that we were speaking of before the show too is that we, because you're talking about the reaching out too. There is a lot of, whether it be in religious communities or non-religious communities, hoping that someone's going to come and save the day, whether it be a spirit, a religious spirit, or whether it be hoping that our governmental leader is going to come and save the day. We talked about this, like looking for a savior, looking for somebody, and that puts us in a certain kind of consciousness, a certain kind of energy that isn't so helpful for us, I think, in our ascension process. And then I think twofold, we also have to be careful that people aren't looking for us to save them as well too. So I think it kind of goes both ways. What would you like to share with us about that?
Absolutely right. Yeah.
Would you like to expand on that and share with us on that and your thoughts?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Okay, let's see. No, I feel okay. Let's. 1 minute, Jennifer. I don't want my mind so much in this because this isn't.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we are all autonomous beings, and we have all chosen to be here, present at this moment. And we are not only here, present at this moment, we know that we are infinite beings. We are infinite consciousness. The air that blows, the air that blows around you is the very essence that you are. Saying no to others and saying yes to yourself when it's needed. How far do you go beyond your limits, beyond your own limitations? Therefore, you're saying no to yourself and yes to someone else. However, that someone else isn't quite someone else. They are indeed the same as you. You're not separate. None of us are separate. And so when you're saying no to another, you're indeed being kind to them also. This allows them to pick up their courage, their autonomy, and their own empowerment to stand within what it is they need to do for their own experience also. Much like the mother and the child, there comes a time where the reins need to be loosened. And sometimes this might happen a little bit at a time, and this is fine. And the more this is practiced, piece by piece, becomes easier. Don't force yourselves, for everything that is occurring is just as it should be. Take your time. Be gentle with yourselves. And know that you are always provided for. And it may not always be in the way that you expect, or that you perceive, or the way your mind believes it should be. You are loved, and we thank you.
Click that. Welcome back, my dear. Wow, what a gift we just got. Thank you. You okay? Yeah. Is it raining in the background where you are right now? I can hear
No.
water flowing. Wow. Ah, I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe it's the video behind us. I never thought it had sound though. That was so lovely, so angelic. Thank you for sharing that with us. Just beautiful. It's what we needed to hear in this moment too. And Jennifer McCormick is saying, beautiful, thank you. Vivian is saying, wow, yes. And
It wasn't
Jeffrey
me. Nothing to do
saying,
with me, guys.
well,
It's
they
my guys.
appreciate,
It's my guys. It's not
yes,
me.
yes, but you are the channel. So with we can still appreciate your being the channel. You're a little glitchy. And Jeffrey is understanding that we're waiting for the Savior, this Messiah, to come save us. And as we've talked about this with Colin as well. Like, there's no one coming to save us. Help, yes. Save, no. Hello to beautiful Judith Miller. Good to see you too. We love you, Judith. Too. Yeah, Jennifer's hearing the water too. So no rain in your background outside. So, okay.
No.
Maybe a spirit.
Oh, I love them. I love my guys.
Wow.
I just love them. They just, oh my God, I just love them so
Wow.
much. I can't wait to be with them again. Sorry.
No, you're delightful. You're
Oh,
delightful.
God.
That just
Of the
amplifies
spirit.
everything. I know. It's beautiful. They're so beautiful. It's I love working with spirit too, because it's just magical and beautiful, and that energy, it just washes everything away, literally, like the water that we were hearing. Hello to Mary Combs as well, too. She says, powerful. Thank you for channeling. And Vivian, thank you for holding the space. She heard the water as well, too. So, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Miss Rish, how can we keep our resilience through these energies, too? And maybe it's just everything that you just channeled, and like maybe that's all that we need, but is it just, if there's anything else you'd like to add on that too? But that's I think that's an important thing that we all are cultivating and growing in right now. Anything you'd like to share with that, with building resilience?
Yeah, so building resilience, I mean, you were just speaking a little while about people pleasing, right? And stuff like that. And see, that's that now. Now we're going into behavior sort of forming and reforming behavior,
Yes.
which a lot of the time it just can be a case of just noticing when it's happening. Do you know what I mean? So for example, like the people pleasing and things like that, just noticing when it's happening and noticing how you feel when you're saying or agreeing to something because you feel obligated. Do you know what I mean? And all of this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just really feeling into yourself in those moments. And it's like a muscle, resilience. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Especially if it's not so much of a habit of not being accustomed to saying no and things like this. I don't know why we keep coming back to this, say no. This is really like interesting. But yeah, it's resilience. It's a muscle, isn't it? And actually we flex that muscle every time we face what we perceive as a challenge or a struggle. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's with our work colleagues, whether it's with our family, anybody's. Do you know what I mean? Like every time we're having these like interactions, we're building resilience without realizing it. Do you know what I mean? And what is resilience? It's the ability to bounce back, isn't it? And we all have it. We all have resilience, just to different degrees, right? It's like, again, going to the gym and stuff like that. It's like we're all at different degrees of it. And it's all beautiful. There's nothing wrong or right in any part of it, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. The ability to bounce back. And sometimes it's just one thing after another, and you just keep surviving it. You keep surviving it. And then next thing you know, you're quite resilient. It's like, you know,
like Popeye.
You know, within I had to kind of cultivate a little bit of a warrior archetype within me to kind of helped, when it was like I felt like I was being pummeled by multiple experiences at once, which I know we can all relate to, but that helped me with my resilience. But after a while, you're like, well, I just keep getting through stuff. I keep surviving. So next thing you know, you're like, resilient. I do think sometimes we, with children, sometimes we just say, oh, they're so resilient, or even with animals. And I think in that one little space, we have to be a little bit cautious, because we don't know if they're really being resilient or if they're just coping and kind of surviving in the moment too. But I do think we can teach it, and we can embody it, and we can model it for our young people, so they can learn what true resilience is versus adaptation to get through the day and be accepted by the peers too. For some reason, I felt like I needed to share that as well too. But yeah, I think by now, probably all of us who are here together today too, we know what resilience is. The spiritual path is not for the faint of heart, is it? Oh, you're a little bit frozen, my love. Let's see if we can get you back.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I was just about to let you know. It keeps sort of, I'm missing some of what you're saying. I don't know what's happened there.
Yeah, a little bit of a Wi-Fi or an interconnection. We'll just work with the best of it as we do. I wanted to add also Theono. She said, thank you for the beautiful word. And Jennifer, she's got some mermaid energy there too for us. And Judith, never be afraid to be different to what is expressed as the norm. I know I love that mermaid vibe too. That's very me. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Lori. And Judith said, like the ocean, tide will always come back in. Beautiful. Very beautiful.
Yes, Judith. Yeah. Love that.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for contributing to our conversation. Another thing I wanted to ask you about, because we've spoke of this before, is this acceptance and learning to accept things as they are, which is, you could call this, the dark work, like, not light work is wanting to change things, and then dark work is just accepting them as they are too. So they go hand in hand together as we, as the dance of the two energies. But sometimes we can make the stillness of acceptance, like we instead of fighting it, putting resistance in it, we can make the acceptance think that in our minds we can be like, how can we accept that? How can we accept that? Because we see things that feel very unacceptable in the world, especially the violence, the wars, the destructions, and our minds want to know, how can we accept that? So how can we cultivate acceptance? But also, that doesn't mean that we don't care, right? And so what you said in our previous conversation is acceptance with accountability. So that means we're still an active participants in the light, in the evolution, in the how can we make it better. Would you share your thoughts on that with all of us?
Wow. Did I say that?
You did, yeah. It's all in you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh. Wow. This is a big one, right?
It is.
This
It
is
is.
a big one.
Yeah. How can we have the stillness of acceptance, just and being able to let go of our resistance, but also be accountable for doing our part and for being our best that we can be, not turning this into laziness or in spiritual bypassing, because there is a difference there, and I think that's where the confusion lies.
Yeah. Fair point. Okay. I think the guides will speak.
Okay.
And acceptance comes when you remember that you are far more beyond the physical vessel. When you look out onto your world and you view what is occurring around you, it can feel heavy at times. It can feel like it weighs. Acceptance. Take a bird's eye view of the world around you. Zoom out just a little. See your world from high above, almost as though you're looking down upon it, but you are not quite within it. You are part in it and part not. So the part that is not, Feel yourself lifting and raising up. And then look down. You can see all of the occurrences. However, the one which is fighting the other is indeed fighting oneself. And this is where the acceptance is held. When you stop fighting yourself, stop trying to make sense of understanding everything that's occurring with everyone, everything around you, everything that's going on. Where do I fit in? How can I help? Where do I stand? What's going to happen next? What's coming tomorrow? What's going to happen to my loved ones? What's going to happen with food? What's going to happen with water? What's going to happen with electricity? What's going to happen with this, that, and the other? Yet, if you look at your experience within even the last 10 years, you can see that you are now standing where you would never have perceived yourself. So what's to tell you that within the next 10 years, within the next 10 minutes or the next 10 seconds, your world will change far beyond that which you could never perceive, and that everything you've been fed is just meant to lead your heart in a direction that is steered purposely outside of your own will. Nobody has the right to do that. Stand in your sovereignty. And know that each choice and decision that you make in any given moment, when it comes from the center of your being, is exactly what you should be doing at that moment. The path will be made clear, for it is clear. When you see the occurrences and you feel it, as was said before, if you feel you need to move the energy, you need to move your energies and allow them to flow. Allow the tears to drop. Do what you can and leave you cannot. The vastness of existence goes far beyond. Oh. You are held in love. You are held in knowledge. You are held in strength and courage, for you are here now. Continue on, for you've done this before, and you shall do it again. We love you. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you, Rish. Thank you, Spirit, too. Beautiful frequency. I'm starting to think the sound of the water is actually static, but it seems like it's only happening when you're channeling. So that's very interesting. So there's definitely a very high frequency that is a container that we're all into. I don't know who your guides are, but I do know I felt the frequency of star beings of the angelic realm as well as quite busy here. Of you sort of speaking on a collective of beings who wish to express their wisdom and love with all of us. So beautiful channel. Take your time coming back, no pressure for you two, but that was just lovely. And lots of love coming from our guests who are listening as well. Vivian saying she's speechless. To Mary, we are all light. Spread it outward and ride the wave. Indeed. Hello, Charlene. Hello, Tobin, Charlene and Tobin, who's joined us as well too. That was very lovely. Just so beautiful. Just so beautiful. So yeah, take your time. I know that was a lot of energy for you as well too. And
Thank you,
let's see here. You are so welcome. You are so
tempting to not just stay sitting there. Oh.
Yeah, I know we could sit in that energy. Well, we all got to share it too. So we all got to share it. But yeah, that I think it's actually static because now that you're out of your channel, there's no more static. So I think there's a spiritual transmission that's happening and it's affecting the tech a little bit here. So that's very interesting for me as a fellow medium to trying to understand the physical phenomena that's happening with spirit too. So it's beautiful. Absolutely lovely. And I can't wait because you'll get to go back and hear what you said because you probably won't remember it because you're in channel mode. So you're in that space too, but absolutely beautiful for all of us to experience more than we thought we were going to get. So it's like what a huge gift of you being such a beautiful, clear and pure channel for spirit. May I ask, lovely, can you tell us a little bit about Philosophy with Rish? You've got your page over on Facebook. We'll get that going on. This is how you can connect with Rish. Please give her a follow over on her Facebook page. And you can see other things that she's working on and got going on. What would you like to share with us about this, community that you're creating and leading with all of us?
Yeah, thank you. Oh, that was beautiful. I just love them.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry, guys. I just feel so much like just so much comfort.
It's very yummy. I know it's very yummy.
Like getting out of a warm bath. You don't want to get out. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, guys. So, thank you, Jennifer. Over on Philosophy with Rish, we have a circle that you're welcome to join. So just contact us for the information. Also, just have a look at the page and you'll see what we have going on there. But we're very much about your voice. Do you know what I mean? Your voice, your presence. Mm-hmm. I just love to hear, excuse me, bear with me. I just love to hear everyone's perspectives. Do you know what I mean? Like we can take one topic or one word and it will mean so many different things to so many different people. And I just love to hear, people's voices. Also, we very much are about taking the fear out of public speaking as well. Because having spoken to so many people over the years, and each of us, it's like we're all it's a dynamic, isn't it? That what we call the teacher student. We're all the teacher and the student, right? We never know everything, right? And so there's just so much wisdom held within each of us. Do you know what I mean? And it's just so beautiful. Even just I just love it. I just love speaking to people, and everyone has so much to share, and we just want that to be shared. For those who want to share. Do you know what I mean? Come and share. That's what we're about, really. Yeah.
I love that. Oh, it's so amazing. You remind me of when I first started taking classes, back in the day for, and how scary it was to be in this group, of it was comforting because I was finally with people who were like me, spiritually minded like me. But then if the teacher asked us to even just say our name and a little bit about us, that was also scary for us. And I never thought I'd be doing what I'm doing now. There's nothing like mediumship to take the fear out of public speaking. You're totally dependent on spirit. You're totally dependent on spirit world to give you the information. So you're just in front of people praying to God they show up and give you something that will. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it is. It's being a medium is like public speaking, but no notes, no plans, no preparations. Just pray they show up and give you something that you can work with. So y'all who are not mediums, hold us in some grace and some love, I would say, for how brave we are. But I love that you help people with that, because that is one of the biggest fears, is public speaking is one of people's just biggest fears too. And Judith is adding, we always want to stay a student and learn from one another. I love that. Do you know Judith? I think you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh yeah, I know Judith. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I know she rocks. Judith rocks.
Amazing stuff as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, she is. And
beautiful. Check out Judith. Yeah, Judith Miller.
Judith Miller, physical medium. Yes, please give her a follow over on Facebook as well too.
She's
and
cool.
Mitzi. Happy Friday to Mitzi. She is beautiful physical medium too. Amazing.
Hi.
Hello, Melissa. Thank you. Mary saying the energetic vibes of spirit. You got a lot of love coming from Jennifer McCormick and from our friend Jeffrey. So they've all just sending you all kinds of love here too. So I love that. I have one more question for you, because I love that you're a creative. So you incorporate music and dance and art. Would you share just a little bit about that? Because we've got a lot of creatives here, and that's just such a beautiful way of being human, of expressing. And that, I think that's one of the energies that is really helping to drive evolution. And we've got this beautiful renaissance we're going to be embarking upon after we get through all of this messy cleanup that we're doing right now. We're doing this massive energetic cleanup, to make space for a renaissance too. So if you wouldn't mind just sharing a little bit about that part of you with all of us.
Goodness. Well, gosh, where do I start really? Where do I start is a question. Let's start with my first love, music.
Okay.
Music. There's a quote and there's also a lyric that says, "Tonight, the DJ saved my life," right? And believe me, I know what it is to struggle. I know what it is. I know what pain is. Guys, trust me, I've been there. Some of the things I've experienced, you may not believe. Trust me, you'll be like, are you having me on? Seriously, it's crazy, yeah. But music has always been, far back as I can remember, in this life and beyond. Do you know what I mean? And it really, really has carried me through everything. Yeah, it's my biggest love. It's my first love. It's my everything. A lot of healing in music, in writing, in expressing in that way. Gosh, I feel like I'm going to venture away from what you've asked me. Because I've got all
your creative endeavors. I'm a music lover too. Yeah. I don't play. I'm not a singer. I don't play an instrument, but I love exploring all kinds of music. I love channeling into all of the different stories that you can tell from the music, and tuning into the frequencies and all of the different instruments, and learning and seeing what other people do with other people's songs. So for me, it's very much the language of the spirit. Absolutely too. And I mean, the spirit, the universe is humming to us all the time, isn't it? Yeah. Kay Weezy loves music as well, his first love. So yeah, a lot
Kay Weezy.
Yeah. Arnie Layton just made it. Hello, our magical friend Arnie Layton
How do you
too.
work?
Also a musician. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How do you work with music?
Love that. Mary's. Yeah, I love that question. Yeah, it's easy. If you throw the questions at me, then I can answer them. Because when we get to music, I will talk. I'm not a big talker, but I will talk about music forever. Honestly, you won't get me shut up. So yeah, you put the question exactly what you want, and then I can just give it to you.
All right.
Otherwise, I go on a
Yes.
tangent.
So are there particular
like
instruments that you like to play? Do you like to sing? What kind of, how does music fit in your life? Yeah.
Thank you. Well, it's been there from day one. So I can tell you, I will come to answer your question, but just to give you a bit of a synopsis, as a baby, I was quite a poorly baby, right? And I spent a lot of time in and out of hospitals until this day. And we're talking about like 40 years plus, right? I still remember being in that hospital, being under the age of 3 and hearing, do you really want to hurt me by, I was going to say Boy George. Culture Club.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Yeah.
Do you really want
I
to make
still
me
remember
cry?
hearing that. Yeah. I still remember hearing that playing on the radio when I was lying in hospital as a toddler. Right?
Wow.
Right. And like my one of my parents was a DJ, so you know, it's always there. And
how cool! No wonder.
You know, yes. And so I do play a bit of. I'm actually been teaching myself to play the violin. I have an electric violin here, which I hook up to my hook up to my bits and bobs there and play through that. I used to play the organ very, very well, which was self-taught as well. I was really, really good on that. I haven't been on that in a while, so yeah.
You have a natural ear for it then. Lucky girl.
Oh yeah, because over the years, you know what's really interesting? Like so many times throughout my life, like people say to me like, oh my God, it's so, you really hear the music, don't you? Like you really, like, I don't know what it is that they're noticing, but because it's so natural to me, and like, I love to sing.
For you to be self-taught, you have to have an ear for it. Yeah. For you to teach yourself how to play an instrument like that, I think you'd have to have an ear. You'd have to have a natural inclination and ear for the sounds and everything. So that's very impressive.
Yeah. With music, I just love I love like the lyrics, the emotion and the lyrics there, and also the philosophy behind the philosophy in front of the lyrics. I don't feel like the philosophy is behind, it's in front and all around. It is the philosophy. It's just, I just love that. And I also love like all of the individual instruments. And I love to hear all the varying tones and frequencies in between the track and just everything. I just love it. And I absolutely love music with a bridge, you know, like with a lot of changes in it. Like,
yes.
So I don't know. It's like the music is just everything. It's just life. It's healing. It's, if you need medicine, that's it. It's music, man. What was the question that came up, Jen? I think I'm rambling.
I think you answered it. Like how do you work with music? And so I think you answered it for sure. Yeah. And
just
Jeffrey's
one
saying
more thing on that.
Deep attunement. Yes.
Yeah, one more thing on that, please. Music can bring attunement, absolutely. And many a times over the years, like I'll receive like the inspirations to write. Do you know what I mean? So I've got so many notepads with all these writings in that I don't quite. I mean, yeah, it's going to go somewhere, right? My guides know what they're doing, and it's all there. Do you know what I mean? There's so much there. It's been cultivated, and it's just like I'm excited to see
kids that are going to grow up at the right time. Yeah, they're like your kids that are going to grow up when they're ready. Yeah,
exactly. They're maturing, right? And even like in dreams, like what we call dreams, we know they're not dreams. We know that
Oh, you froze for just a minute. We'll just wait just a second. So goodbye, Judith. We love you. We see that you had to get going. So great to see you. Beautiful.
Oh, we went out. I'll receive music. So
Yeah.
As soon as I like while I'm in those rounds, it's like I'm in the music and everything. And then when I wake up, it's still there. Do you know what I mean? It's still there.
Yeah.
So I've got all these different, like, it's just fabulous. It's got the lyrics, I've got the everything. It's like a whole track, and it's just, I love it. So yeah, I could talk about music forever.
Love it too. Oh, I know. I just love listening to you talk about music. It's the best. We'll get together on Zoom and listen to music together.
Oh my gosh.
You got everybody all excited, and Jennifer was sharing her son is a musician as well too. And Vivian, an international language that holds us together in love. That's absolutely beautiful. Love that, Vivian. She's got the aloha spirit. Arnie, also self-taught, went from violin to guitar and some keyboard, all treble clef, taught himself to read music as well. That wasn't me. I tried, I failed, but I tried. I would memorize the song before I could learn to read the notes. So that was my problem. You know, they kept trying to teach me to read music, and I would just end up memorizing the song because I had a good memory. And so that was my one time my memory didn't serve me well. Kweezy instrument speaks to us through the beat when you're writing music. Yes, love that.
Yes. Can I ask a question? Guys, did any of you spend time in your room listening to music on the radio? And they used to have this radio show where they'd play like a split second of the track. They'd play a split second of the song, and you had to guess who the artist was and all that.
Name that tune.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
that
it.
tune.
I'm so good at that.
It was a TV show too, and they've actually there actually is a modern version of Name That Tune that is on one of some obscure TV channel or something like that. But they still have that show, but they made it new with like new people hosting it and stuff like that. Yep, Arnie's got a tune. Name That Tune. Yeah. That is really fun, yeah, because you hear that little bit. So that's so cool. I'm not very good at it, but I'm glad that you are. Music is a natural healer. Mary is a certified sound. I didn't know that about you, Mary. Thank you for sharing.
Oh,
I want to learn more about that from you, Mary. Pretty please. So thank you. That's love. Okay, we've got us all excited about music. Now, you know what we're all going to do when we get off? We're going to grab our phones and we're going to put our music app on too. But
it's got to be put it on through a speaker.
Exactly.
Speaker, please,
I was
guys.
just going to say that. Yeah, I was just going to offer that too, because what's coming through our phones and our satellite radio and things, they chop off chunks of the songs because they're trying to condense so much information into a stream. And so we don't get all of the sounds. And so the old fashioned speakers, totally different, especially the big bulky ones, a whole nother sound too. And I was wondering, Rish, and I recently found this out. I was wondering why the music was bothering me when I was listening to it, like something didn't feel right. And I was getting a little bit and I realized it's because the music they've cut parts of it out when they stream. And so you're not getting the whole range of sounds too. And our sensitivity, because we're so sensitive, we're feeling that something's missing is wrong with it too. So now I know but I don't have any big speakers, so I'll settle for one of these, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, right?
Good. It's the frequency. I do. It's the frequency as well. That some of them are tuned at. Some of the tracks, it can grate a bit, can't it?
Yeah, if especially if some of the range has been cut and all you're getting is mid-range, it's just you can feel it. It's not right. You can't quite put your fingers on it too. Jennifer's saying every Sunday listening to Top 40 and waiting for her favorite songs to quickly press record and hope the host wasn't talking at the end of it. Yes.
And then on the little cassette, you'd pop the little bit so you can record over it again. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, so we're dating ourselves here, but do you remember we put the cassette in the cassette player and we were trying to understand the lyrics before they would write lyrics on album covers, or they would give you, or they'd put the lyrics in, or you could go on the internet to get the lyrics. Like, and so you'd press a little portion, and then you'd pause it, and then you'd write it down on a notebook, and then you're trying to get the lyrics because we couldn't understand what they were saying half the time. It's
Oh wow!
So
do you know that's really funny you say that, because oh sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm done. It's just we're dating ourselves just a little, folks.
This is fantastic. We've got a bit of a time delay. You've just mentioned dating ourselves, and I actually had, over the last 48 hours, inspiration to do something on that very topic of dating ourselves. So that's really interesting. You've just said that.
Oh, I must be psychic. That one never gets corny as heck, but it never gets old. We say it all the time.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh look,
that's so cool. That's so cool. Arnie was saying, very important. If you can change the hertz of the music you listen to, it's 440, which is harmful. He converts everything to 432, nature's tone. I need a lesson in how to do that, Arnie. Maybe we can talk later too. So yeah, thank you. Because like you're saying, Rish, it's the frequency. So I think that we're picking up that something's not right, and we want to hear it correctly. That makes sense. Hello, Joseph Pritchard. Thank you for joining us. He's always so good. He always shares. Thank you, Joseph. Great to see you.
Yes.
Vivian's laughing along with us. So, I'm an 80s girl, Rish. I love everything 80s, new wave. That's my vibe. But I love all genres, all decades. I think if you really do truly love music, you can find something in everything, even in like, hardcore death metal. You can find something in there that you can appreciate.
Thrash metal. It's the emotional
way to get your anger out.
That's right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Too funny. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely right.
Mary's saying, yes, she would change the lyrics. It was amazing when we found out what they were actually saying versus what we thought they were saying, and some of the songs like Games Without Frontiers, and the female voice that comes in Games Without Frontiers by Peter Gabriel. She's speaking in French, I believe. She's just saying Games Without Frontiers in French. And we all thought she was saying, she's so popular. She was not saying she's so popular. She was saying J'aime son frontières. J'aime son frontières. Yeah, I know. It's so funny. So what we thought. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad we're all having a lovely Friday afternoon laugh. Mary saying sometimes we need some acid rock. There we go. I can hang with that, Mary.
That's funny because lyrics, I can always recall lyrics. Lyrics, they just sink into me, and they just stick, and they just flow out of my. Lyrics are something that I'm quite good with. Yeah, I can listen to a track and usually recall the lyrics quite well and stuff. It's really interesting. But it's
me too.
It's really interesting that you've also mentioned the French language.
Yeah,
really
it's the same with Eyes Without a Face with Billy Idol too. And so it's like she's speaking, I think she's speaking in French as well too, that little part too. So it's like, but we didn't know that before. We were just trying to figure out, some version of that.
Of course.
She was just,
of course. That's what it sounds like.
It was so funny. Let me see. The song Moving In is one everyone thought. I'm not talking about the linens. That's too funny, Arnie.
Oh, wow.
And showing Jeffrey's saying, long ago when I was a teenager, underground radio out of Detroit was like messages from the gods.
Oh,
you know what I loved? It's 111 here in California, so the spirit is with us too. What I loved in my late teens, I loved industrial rock. it was kind of like dance, but it was more, it had a deeper bass to it too. And that was really fun to dance to, just go listen. But it's hard to find, that kind of music. It's there, but you have to go looking for it too. But that was another fun time as well to go clubbing and listening to industrial, because it just had this like, it's almost gets you in a bit of a trance, if you know what I mean, like dance music does too. And I got to go see Foreigner in concert. Now, to be honest, they were never one of my favorite. They were never one of my favorite bands, but they're so good. And Thomas Dolby showed up on stage. Thomas Dolby recorded the synthesizer, those little synthesizer openings that were so beautiful that we all remember when we hear their songs and stuff like that. And he showed up on stage. I got all like fangirl. I'm like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll be waiting. Dun, 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 waiting. Yeah, I've been waiting for a girl like you. It was so amazing. And not only they had the orchestra, they had the San Diego Orchestra behind them as well too. But the band themselves, there's a guy on the cello. I mean, it was just, they're really good musicians. It was amazing. It was really, really amazing.
Oh my God.
But everything changed in the 80s. Yeah, everything changed in the 80s when the synthesizer came out. Then the sounds completely changed and we had so much more available. So you got me all excited too. Look who showed up.
Oh. Yes. Good
Hi,
evening,
Colin, we love you.
Mr. Walker.
We're just blabbing on about music. We got done with our discussion, Colin, and now we're just talking all about music instead. Yes.
Colin just said they're tripping the light. Fantastic.
We are tripping the light.
I can hear
Who's
him.
Thomas Dolby? I know. Colin's our bestie. We love Colin. Oh my God. But yeah, now he's got me giggling. Yes, Thomas Dolby, she blinded me with science. What's that other song, Arnie? Too, because I'm so high right now on the energy that I can't remember. So, oh my gosh. But yeah, so good, so fun that we could share. We didn't have the words right, but we definitely feeling the vibe. Very true, Mary. Very true.
Exactly.
I don't know, Colin. Yeah, we talked very serious about the self beyond the physical theater and developing resilience and not expecting a savior and acceptance with accountability. And then we just got into music and now we're jamming on that, Colin. So I don't know which you consider the best bits. Maybe this is it. But what you did miss, Colin, Rish went into her channeling and she did 2 beautiful channelings for all of us. So you're going to definitely want to go back and watch the replay because she channeled for us twice. So we were given like the best gift. It really was. So, hyperactive. Yes, it's another one of his things. Yeah, I'm not going to try to do a portion of that. That's too high, too fast. I can't do it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vivian. I can pull off a few little bits with certain songs, but there's ones I know I can't do. I will go completely out of tune and embarrass myself. And no, I won't do that. I know what I can and can't do. But thank you, Vivian. You're very kind. Colin, what's channeling, Rish?
Oh, goodness me, Mr. Walker.
Mr. Walker. I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna call him Mr. I call him Sir Colin sometimes. Mr. Walker. What's channeling? So let's see. It's 9 hours later in Czech Republic. So Colin's going on 10:15. He's probably high on spirit from all of his classes. Vivian, it's not morning there. It's 10:15 at night. So, well, he's having fun seeing us smile. My darling, I think it's probably about that time that we kind of wrap it up. Colin is definitely. Maybe we could do it again with the 3 of us, Colin and you and myself. That would be a fun little trio. Wouldn't that be fun?
I'd love that.
That would be beautiful.
Really would, yeah. That'd be so cool. Yeah.
I want to give you some moment for some final words. Yes, go ahead, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had a bit of a cross wire there with the delay. There's a bit of a delay. Sorry.
It's all good.
I just wanted to say, when we were talking about Colin, I was going to say, like, everybody to check out MCG as well.
Yes,
Consciousness group. Super cool stuff going on over there.
Please do. Lots of great classes. Colin is a phenomenal teacher and channel and author. In fact, I've got his book here, but you can follow him over on the Menorca Consciousness Group Facebook channel. And there's his book, A to Z Index of Spiritualism. It literally is an A to Z index. If you're like, what does that word mean? It's in here. You can find that on his website as well too. So we gave you a plug, Colin, and he's on YouTube, Menorca Consciousness Group. But so many fun classes that he does, absolutely. So thank you, Rish, for reminding us to give him a follow as well too. He's like the dad of our community. I always say he makes patriarch a good word. So I'm going to give you the last word, Rish, but really quick, please, everybody stay tuned for Kelly Brickle hosting the Psychic Hour with her guest medium, Sylvester Allen, coming up at 3 p.m. Pacific and 11 p.m. in the UK. Followed by Nancy Murtala, Laurie Smith, Michael Christopher, and Kelly Brickle will be going live at 6 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. in the UK to do a reading special tonight as well too. And that will be streamed on multiple Facebook pages over on Facebook as well. I think YouTube too, but I'm not sure. And then coming up on the Monday night lineup, Karen Bodafilio, Inner Realms, Outer Journeys, Being the Light with Brian Lahr, followed by my sister show, The Love Show, with Jess Doyle as my special guest. She's a hypnotist and relationship coach specializing in twin flame connections. We're going to have a wonderful discussion. And even if you don't have a twin flame connection, you absolutely can get something out of all of the tools that she has to share with us. Because I love her inner child work that she does, her parts work that she does. So we have a lot that we're going to get out of this beautiful hour. And she's just lovely. She's just lovely. And next Friday, my guest on Embracing Affinity is the lovely angel messenger, Shannon Rattay. She's also a life coach. So we're going to have a beautiful discussion in that genre as well coming up next week on Embracing Infinity. And my other sister show that I co-host with a lovely queen of fashion, Nancy Maratella, Fashionably Spiritual. I'm running out of juice in talking so much, has changed its date and time to 6:30 p.m. once a month on Fridays, and that will be next Friday. So I got all of that out of my system. And with that, Miss Beautiful Rish, our goddess of the hour, any last minute words, final thoughts you would, thank you, my darling. Last minute words, last minute thoughts you would like to leave for all of us here today before we close the space.
Thank you so much, Jennifer, and also your team for having us here. Thank you so much. It's been beautiful, beautiful energy. Thank you. Now, it's not myself that has the final words, but we do have a reminder that it doesn't matter how good or bad you feel you're doing at anything or what it is that you're giving. Because you can give and give and give and give and give. And sometimes it may not be perceived as enough. I gave and I shared. I gave with all of my heart, freely. I shared my deepest pains, my greatest highs, lows, and loves. And I cherished each and every moment with each of you. And everything I shared was honest and true to you all. And I'll leave you with these final words. And know that your heart carries you forward and lifts you higher. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be. And so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. Excuse me.
And like a little Whitney Houston to grace our presence. My goodness. That was absolutely beautiful, Rish. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. You're right,
Jennifer.
Vivian. Whitney Houston. Oh my gosh. A lot of gratitude. A lot of love. Take your time. Yes. Beautiful. Yes. Thank you, Kelly Brickle, the owner, creator, and producer of the Sacred Spiral Network, for making all of this possible. Thank you, our beautiful Laurie Smith, for taking care of us today in the background, making all this tech go smoothly. I'm sorry about that. You don't know what the book is about, Colin. I'll send you a copy, my friend. And lots of love coming from everybody. With that, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. You're our friends, you're our community, you're our family. I love you dearly, more than I can express in words. So just thank you for holding the space with us, with Rish and with myself and with Laurie here today, and Spirit, and all of this love that we have. So it's been a beautiful container that we've got to share to expand our enlightenment and grow spiritually, and just share in the love of music and friendship and all things magical as well too. Riding on the coattails of Whitney Houston, it reminds me to walk with grace, everybody. These steps will take you far. Grace is your best friend some days. So live well, love you well. And we will see you next time on Embracing Infinity. Have a beautiful Friday afternoon and evening, and a beautiful weekend coming up ahead. Hope you get some beautiful sunshine and fresh air, everybody. So lots of love to you. And again, thank you, Rish, for being a wonderful and beautiful guest today. You truly are a goddess. We love you. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for having us with you and being with us. Mwah.
Bye, everybody.